like Good Will Hunting.
Oh, I was thinking Dead Poet Society.
I didn't see that one.
Oops.
That one was too sad.
Yeah, all those poets.
It
They
being
didn't have to do them like that.
well, you knew what was gonna happen from the title of the movie. You were just waiting for the scene.
I thought it was a metaphor.
Come on.
Then they got what's his name? Robert Frost and what's another poet's name?
Jack Splicer.
Yeah, the voice of a generation.
Yeah. I forget.
It's 10 paces.
Yeah. Hey everyone, 10 paces. The only show
Hello.
where you can get that.
Yeah, try and find this conversation anywhere else. If you do, we'll copyright strike it.
That's right. That's ours.
Can't have it.
You know, boys, fall's upon us. The gourds are gorging. The pumpkins are plumbing. The leaves are leaving.
These are all true. I've witnessed them firsthand.
Really magical to see.
It really
Did you
is.
drive up to Vermont to see the leaves change?
I did, and I counted every last one.
How many were there?
It would take me all stream to actually list it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's just a number. Like, it's quantifiable.
Well, I'd have to go back and double check.
Oh, so you'd have to remember each leaf.
Yeah.
You're thorough. That's what I like about you.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be right.
You know what? Just for that, just to really commemorate your trip, this week can we play for fall leaves?
Absolutely.
Golly.
Yeah. Do you have
What a
a
wonderful time of year.
do you have a specific color of leaf that you enjoy?
I like the purple ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a rarer color in nature.
I've always liked the dark red ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm real plain Jane. I like the green ones.
Well, it sounds like you don't like fall.
I mean, gotta have both sides of the argument. Takes all kinds.
I guess.
Mr. Spruce and fir tree over here.
Gotta have them fresh leaves.
You know,
But you know what I do every fall?
what do you do every
Like,
fall?
without fail so far. I watch Over the Garden Wall.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Good choice.
Well, I consider
I mean,
it a
basically,
movie.
it's a movie. You can
Yeah.
watch it in a single sitting.
I
Which
have-
I do.
Yeah, I also have it on DVD or whatever, so I consider it a movie.
DVD in this day and age?
Yeah, I know. Well, it may be Blu-ray. I don't know. I haven't checked. It's less of a
I mean,
flex.
it's you own it.
Not
you should
really.
know.
Not really a flex either way.
I mean, you'll still have it whenever they end up taking it off of streaming services like they threatened to.
That's exactly why I did it. Because I don't trust streaming services.
I hope they make a collector's edition that's stored inside the big pumpkin guy.
That would be really fun. Well, since we're bringing that up and it's the fall time, do you guys want to draw a Over the Garden Wall OC?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let me get that up on the board. And I'm thinking 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Okey-doke.
let's do it. I'm gonna look up a little reference.
Sure thing. Let me know when you two boys are ready, and we'll get this show going. Well, the show is already going. We're live.
Oh, they've heard all this?
Good majority
Oh,
of
no.
it, I hope.
Jeez. I thought we were just bantering.
No, sorry. This is the job.
Darn. Well, I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Alrighty, Joe, are you ready?
You know what? Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Heck yeah. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Over the Garden Wall never ceases to really be amazing.
I know, it's one of those shows that you can just go back to and you'll remember the things that you really enjoyed about it and you'll find something new.
Yeah. Just little either background gags or I don't know, lines that didn't really hit the first time, but
Yeah. That's how I feel about Adventure Time.
yeah. I know Thor's been rewatching that
Yep.
because I don't know if you heard what happened, but after our shoot day on Saturday, I got all the way home to realize that the one thing I left behind was my bag that had my wallet and house keys in it.
God damn it. No, I never heard about this.
Yeah, so it added an extra, hour and a half to my night.
Jesus.
So I didn't actually get into my house until about 1:15, 1:30
Gross.
in the morning. Yeah. Well, I mean, you were still up and at 'em.
Oh yeah.
But you had been up and at 'em that day. How was work, man? Just real quick, for those at home, we are working on filming something that won't be visible anytime soon, but we had a big old shoot day on Saturday.
Yeah, big things are in the works. And we're gonna have
Yeah.
a second shoot day if all things go according to plan.
Here's hoping. I mean, we've got 2 people wrapped, so that's less schedules to accommodate for. I mean, they're obviously welcome to come out if they still want to come lend a hand, but
Yeah.
it's not as necessary.
Right, and it's not all hanging out. Like, there are times where we have to do, like, just knuckle down.
Knuckle down, do some stunts. But honestly, that was a really fun time. I can only speak from my perspective. Like, I hope my go energy wasn't really killing it for anyone else.
Oh, no, you were fine. I could tell you were enjoying it.
Yeah, I was having a good time. And I'm really excited because I think it can result in a good product.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it comes down to getting the rest of the shots and the editing, which, you know me and editing.
Boy, do I. You got some serious ass editorial problems.
That's right. I don't editorialize here. I like to go on in length.
What about?
Give me a topic.
Let's see. What's the worst thing to get, for Halloween, like while trick or treating?
Chick tracks.
Any-
Chick tracks, no doubt. I know that's fucking hot take, but especially when they're disguised as money. And so you unfold this money and it's like, God loves you and you're going to hell for trick-or-treating on Halloween. But who's that helping? All you're doing is making sure your house gets fucking egged next year. I'm talking to you, Greg Peterson. Your
Oh.
house getting egged next year.
Travis, it's not even Halloween yet. Their house is getting egged this year.
Their house is getting egged every year in perpetuity.
Now, when did this heinous event take place, Travis? When did they wrong you?
When I was 13.
Paint us a picture.
Well, I went to Greg Peterson's place, which didn't have a speck of Halloween decor on it, but their light was on and they were happy to pretend they were handing out candy.
But when you
And,
got
you know,
there,
he threw it in my bucket, said God bless, I went about my way, and then, you know, I'm taking a peek. I'm taking a peek at my earnings about halfway through the night, and there it is.
like a stain in your bucket.
Yeah. Could have been a pack of M&Ms for all I knew, but it wasn't. How about you, Joe? Got any Halloween no-nos that really guarantee your retribution? Like the retribution, the absolute hell I'm about to unleash on Greg Peterson's house?
You know, I always had a problem with going to the houses and they hand you a handful of pennies or the apple. I mean, it's Halloween. Come on. Okay.
Oh yeah, the typical dentist trick.
Yeah. But then also, it was made up for you found the good houses that hand out the giant fucking candy bars or, a big old soda. So, it just,
Yeah, not even the full-size candy bars, but the king size.
Exactly.
You're like, damn.
Oh yeah,
you
there's
must
always
spend,
one
like...
house that did that.
Yep. You could always tell because they were the first ones to be done for the night.
Yeah. The wealthy person with a modest house in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah. And they're like, I can spend $150 on chocolate bars.
In this economy?
Sorry, 275.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess in the economy of the one we grew up in, man, things were just better back then.
It's true. You're not supposed to say it. It's a taboo.
Make America great again.
It's true. You're not supposed to say it. It's taboo. But
that'll be my platform. If I ever run as a politician, I want to make sure my constituents can hand out full-size candy bars on Halloween.
Now, I wouldn't make it mandatory, but I would make it strongly suggested.
I would make it possible.
Yeah, instead of like a universal income or anything like that, you would be like universal candy income.
Yeah, I would have Mars or Hershey or whoever's listening spend a lot of money on my pack.
Do you think candy, like, freshly off the line tastes better?
No, I think it has to crystallize and ferment.
On the shelf?
Yeah.
Do you think it depends?
No, obviously, it's like beer. Beer can go stale.
Yeah.
But no, it has to age a little bit.
Do you think the specific shelf, like specific store that it's in, affects the taste?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, I don't mean to come off as bougie,
No.
but I ain't down with that Save-A-Lot candy. Don't give me that Dollar Tree.
They're always trying to pass it off like it's better candy than it is at those places.
I don't want a Reckius peanut butter square.
That's right. Don't want a peanut butter plate. Peanut butter bowl? No thanks.
Try our Rockets, discs of peanut butter coated in chocolate.
You can tell the difference though between like dollar store candy and like knockoff candy and name brand. For some of them, you like a lemon head or something.
Oh yeah, like there are certain like the kind of Casey's like cellophane bag wrapped. If it's in a cellophane bag with like a paper stapled to the top of it, it's bomb. They've got it locked.
Yeah, they've been perfecting that recipe since the original recipe came out.
Yeah, back in like 1600s.
Right.
They've been perfecting that recipe before America happened.
Since the fucking Pope came up with the candy. The original Willy Wonka.
I think the Pope made Necco wafers. He wanted to make communion fun. But then it turned out fun was sinning.
Of course. So he's like, well, gotta sell this now.
Yeah. So I renounced my position as Pope, and now I'm a candy magnet.
And then he became Willy Wonka.
That's the movie I want to see. You hear that, Timothy Chalamet? That's the, Reese's, like the fact that they haven't outright changed their model from the toothy exteriored cup, like just year round.
Yeah.
Is an outrage.
Well, they had like the footballs and stuff.
Yeah, but it's still not available year round. There's enough events going on, but so you've got Easter, Halloween, Super Bowl, I guess. Am I allowed to say that? Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Superb Al.
Yeah, Superb Al.
And then I guess they do the Christmas trees.
Yep.
But like the texture and the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is just so much better in those.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
The fact that that's just not the base model Reese's anymore is outrageous. We've got to shed these old traditions that just don't work.
I feel like they just take the same better ratioed Reese's and just put it in a different wrapper half the time.
Basically. But like,
but they've
obviously selectively bred these Reese's so that they lose their spiny exterior for the holidays. Mm-hmm. Why can't we have that year round? I mean, it's a safer animal to eat.
Maybe it just wouldn't be special. Maybe they tried that in select markets and found that people stopped buying as many Reese's because they were just so used to the better Reese's.
Some people like the challenge.
Yeah.
I don't want to suffer for my chocolate, but maybe they're doing it for my health.
Yeah.
Because if all Reese's could have smooth exteriors, I'd have diabetes.
That's true. It could slide down your throat faster.
Yeah, it'd be like Squidward eating Krabby Patties.
Can't eat just one. Or whatever they said.
What's gonna happen? Am I gonna die? Or no, will I explode?
I don't know. You'll just get fat or something. It'll go to your thighs.
It'll go straight to your thighs, and then you'll explode.
And then you'll explode. And he's like,
sounds like a win-win to me. I get those thick thighs right before I die.
That's right. Well, you don't really want the thick thighs, do you?
Nah. My thighs are too thick as is.
You want someone else to have the thick thighs and then to crush your head in them.
Exactly. Gonna find me someone to put on that Reese's diet.
That's right. Get them the smooth cups, you know what I'm saying?
Gonna go out the day after Halloween, start buying up all the pumpkins. At the stores I shop at, though, like my local grocery stores, the Reese's pumpkins are hard to find. Cause like Reese's always has these stands up, but they have like everything but. And I don't know if it's just because of like the diamond market, it's a controlled market. And again, they're looking out for my health, but they're all full of like the white chocolate Reese's and the stupid fucking Frankenstein Reese's.
Frankenstein Reese's?
Yeah, it's just green chocolate. I don't know if it's mint flavored at all. If it is, ew. But it's just those. It's like a green chocolate and like milk chocolate making up the cup in the standard shape.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's just fucking died.
Yeah,
Or just
it's got necrosis.
Or just sickly. Like a sickly Reese's.
Yes, Mama. It's your boy, Reese.
I didn't know you were on Malcolm in the Middle.
Yes, Mama.
You sound just like him.
Malcolm Duford, please come here. I would like to plot a scheme against Mother.
Reese's, I'm doing my homework. I have to go to college. I'm 12. That was Malcolm.
Oh dear, Reese's. I would never like to do anything against our dear mother.
Where is this going?
I have no...
Okay.
Here, yes.
All right.
And scene.
And then, I was about to have Hal come in as Kramer.
Ah, my darling children. You have to hide this terrible atrocity that I've done from your mother.
I've made meth.
I have made crystalline meth, which there's nothing wrong with, as I'm making it as an apothecary.
Yes, I'm just doing it because.
I work over at Jepson's Snake Oils.
Don't buy from Danny's snake oils. That guy's a crook.
No, buy from Jepson's Snake Oils, made by yours truly, Halbert Middleton.
Yes, going by Middleton this year.
If I remember right, they never actually say their last name in Malcolm in the Middle.
I don't think so. Was their name Middleton?
No, that's just what came up in my head when I tried to recall if they had a last name.
Oh, okay. Malcolm in the Middleton. I like it.
Originally, it was just called Malcolm Middleton.
Ew. I don't like that.
They Might Be Giants would have never signed off on that.
No. They would have been like Middleton. Really? No. Take our name off the billboard.
They might not be on the theme song.
What do you mean? They would just
I was just riffing They Might Be Giants.
they would just phone it in and be like, just use one of the songs from our first album. Who cares?
Yeah, just use The Sun Is a Mass, I guess.
Didn't some other show? Oh wait, no other
You're
show.
thinking of Bare Naked Ladies and Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. I was just gonna act like Big Bang Theory didn't exist. Just like the whole world should.
Yeah. But it's funny because they're nerds. And honestly, that was like that show was like the bully's last hurrah. Before, like, nerd culture took over all of pop culture.
Get fucked.
But now that kind of, like, you know, it brought to light a lot of the issues within the nerd community, which was the same issues that plague every community, which is rampant, just... what's the word? Misanthropy?
Yeah.
But, you know, in that day, like, nerd was an identity.
It's crazy to me how much more acceptable nerdy things are nowadays.
Like, fucking D&D is massive.
Massive, absolutely, like, bonkers huge. D&D's
and we got
huge.
into it, like, I got into it with y'all, because we're like, at least in my head at the time, I'm like, yeah, we're nerds. Let's do nerdy things. Let's fucking double down.
Yep.
I had a coming of age moment where I was like, I'm past being cool. I want to see what these things are all about. I want to get into a 70s basement and roll some dice.
And now look at where you're at. Weekly LARPing with
God.
the boys.
What have I done? Should have gotten into capital finance.
It's true. Diversified your portfolio.
Honestly, yeah.
It's not too late. You could abandon your nerddom. Switch it to geekery.
Do I have to give it up?
Yeah. 100%.
Is that the sacrifice it takes? To right my wrongs, change my past? Must I give up that which I love the most?
The figures have to go.
No! She has bouncing anime boobies!
Yes, I know. I know how much you love Evangelion, but it's time.
It's just Unit 01 with big tits.
Yep. It's what was the dad's name?
Gendo Ikari.
Yep. It's him, but with big tits.
You uncross his arm and his boobs pop out.
Oh, it's got like a lever action. So like you do
Yeah.
and they inflate.
You know, only action figure to ever include that mechanic.
Yeah. It was actually the only one they ever made. They used it on the movie.
Didn't do well, but
No.
I've got the prototype.
Would have been expensive if you hadn't already been on set and just stole it.
Yeah, I was just a PA on set, but I got my money's worth.
Well, you say you were a PA. Let's be honest, you were an intern, so you weren't getting paid.
Yeah, like a PA.
Yeah. And by intern,
I was only in the credits under the special thanks column.
Yep. And to viewers like you. And when I do say intern, I mean you were there. No one really knew you were there. Or like would have agreed to you being there, considering, you know,
Least of all the creator.
Yeah, let's just say there have been some choice words that we can't repeat on this show.
I can't repeat them because I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, and I can't repeat them because they were very colorful.
Yeah, we're trying to monetize over here.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fun night.
Yeah. I got to keep quoting Evangelion.
To the creator.
All the lines I knew to the crew.
Yep.
Where I'm just like, I handed Shinji's voice actor a sandwich and mayonnaise got on my fingers, and I'm like, I'm so fucked up.
You're like, remember, like in the scene with the hospital
in the show. You know that thing you just said? Like, I know it.
Like you would just repeat the previous scene that they did, thinking that it was a reference.
Oh yeah, and see that's the thing people don't understand about anime is that it's all mocapped.
Yeah,
and it's people actually acting these out, and then it's
why
kind of rotoscoped after the fact.
That's why people get mad about anime having CG in it, because the robots are taking our jobs.
Yeah.
Go back to real film and real people. By the way, you guys got about 4 minutes left. That's what they should be striking over.
The 4 minutes we have left?
No. Never mind. Let's just we're not going to use that S word anymore.
What is strike?
When you hit someone.
Oh, I don't think I like strike.
No, striking is rude and bad.
Oh, I will never strike.
Yes. Let's vow to
That
never
sounds
strike on this show.
Horrible.
Let's all vow right now, everyone individually, say that I will never strike on this show.
I solemnly swear I am up to no strikes.
Joe?
I swear.
What do you swear?
That it'll never happen.
What will? Joe?
You want to repeat that for me because I don't know the full. I was working on my mole here.
You'll never strike.
I'll just never. Oh yeah, okay. I thought there was like a longer.
Oh no! I just need to hear it in full.
Oh, I will never strike.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my boy.
Perfect. Okay, did you get
Yes,
that, legal team?
Fever populace.
It's good that the music cut out right when you did that.
Yeah, almost as if it was by design.
Oh, I could not have designed that. That was all his making.
Yeah, Karl Marx's.
I was gonna say Joe, but you could go that
I don't know
route.
if my mic even is good enough to pick up what I said.
Nope.
Don't worry about it.
I won't. I will.
Don't you fret your pretty little head.
I am. Actively.
What? No, I said don't.
Okay.
Silly Billy.
Hey Travis, what's your least favorite number? Just wondering.
Probably, 7.
Joe, what about you? What's your least favorite number?
I've never really thought about that.
You've never had a number
I
wrong
mean-
you?
I mean, a Googleplex.
His favorite number. Like, is that?
What was that, Joe?
So what sorry, I'm kind of phasing it out with this drawing and everything. So what's going on now? Sorry.
What's your least favorite number?
What's my least favorite number?
Which everyone has. Like, hey there, you in chat. Why don't you get in there with your least favorite numbers?
Yeah. Tell us.
You know that thing we all have since, like, childhood?
You're telling me you don't think about that, you didn't think about that. You're like, what number just fucking sucks?
No, I'm saying very much that we all think about this all the time.
Okay, good.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I feel like 8's kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe.
Okay, 8. 8 it
Oh,
is.
yeah, I hear they're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, did have that one Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, which speaks to my point.
No, that was a good one, not a bad one.
It was
Anyway,
right there in the name.
Anyway, before you can besmirch his name, Travis, why don't you tell me about your piece?
This is just a fair lady looking for somebody to dance with at one of the many dances that go on at that show. Maybe it's on a riverboat. Who knows? I didn't have time to draw the background.
All right, a riverboat goat. Is it a goat?
No, sir. No, sir.
Not a goat.
This is a fair lady, and I want you to speak about her like that again. She is a lady of the South.
That's my fiancée.
Well, I do apologize, sir. Joe, tell me about your piece.
Well, I just kind of decided to go with the animal approach. I feel like there'd be some sort of, just old cranky mole just walking around the woods. Kind of named him Mortimer. And, and he's blind as a bat. Oh, blind as a mole.
Cute. Where'd he get his pants?
That is a really good question.
You made him.
Your pants.
Yeah.
I drew him pants, but just the story behind him, how he, accomplished getting, acquiring the pants.
Dude, you've been to Walmart, right?
Oh, yeah.
They don't have mole pants at Walmart.
No. Maybe PetSmart? I don't know.
All right, Joe, but I want you to think about next time, your next piece. Really, really think about what you're putting on paper, okay? Man, you're slacking a little.
Yeah, you put it on paper, it's permanent.
That's right.
No takesies backsies.
All right. As for points for tonight, going by the numbers that you guys don't like, I think it's only fair that Travis, I'm giving you 8 leaves, and Joe, I'm giving you a Googleplex.
Oh,
wow.
Good thing I didn't get a Googleplex. I hate that number.
Well, yeah, you told me that, so I couldn't.
Good looking out.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Fellas, I see in our little background there's a little jack-o'-lantern. I think that's just one of the perfect Halloween markers. I mean, you really don't see jack-o'-lanterns throughout the year, aside from during Halloween.
Maybe a Harry lantern or a Bella lantern.
A Stan-o'-lantern.
But, a good old-fashioned jack-o'-lantern, I'd love to see more.
Yeah. So I've sent you two a picture of a jack-o'-lantern that I'd like you guys to turn into some sort of, fairy tale creepy creature.
Okay.
Ooh. Sending chills down my spine.
Yeah. And I want you to send...
Should I take a peek?
Yeah, go ahead and take a peek.
Ooh, that's spooky.
Yeah, they're spooky.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
I can dig.
I'll give you guys. You want 30 minutes for this one as well?
Yeah, I think
That
I'll
works.
need it. Got a lot to work with here.
Alrighty. It's spooky in 3, 2, 1. Draw. As if your life depended on it.
What are you saying?
Oh, nothing.
Am I in danger?
No, of course not.
Just the implication.
Don't look back.
I never do. What do I do here?
I tried to give you guys some weird ones.
Yeah, it's just they're really good. And
Yeah, they're really good. You don't have to go like exact with them or anything, but like reminiscent of them. Because if you went exact with it, it would take the entire time just to get the pumpkin right.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just trying to come up with a fun character that really encompasses what I was given. I'm gonna take a page out of my own book here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you'll see.
Okay. Fair. Yeah,
You'll all see.
I hope so. You'll show the whole class.
Yeah, don't come to school tomorrow.
Why not?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
You'll see.
Oh my.
I won't see because I won't be at school.
Yeah, stay home and watch Transformers Armada.
What else would I watch? They show it on repeat.
Yu Hakusho might come on.
Speaking of, I was
You
watching.
watch Dragon Tales. What were you watching?
I was watching
your Huckleberry.
an Adult Swim. Oh, shit. Nevins, thank you.
Who else looks like a Jack Lantern Evans? Man. Anyway, what were you watching, Aaron? You've also
Well-
got a job to do.
I've been watching regular shows, so very appropriate.
I'm your Huckleberry.
But no. Last night I just randomly turned on a 6 or 8 hour Adult Swim rebroadcast from like the early 2000s, and I watched some Big O.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh
think-
yeah.
I think I was just a dumb kid, because when I was a dumb kid I didn't like Big O, and then I watched an episode of Big O and I thought, damn, Big O fucking rips.
It sure does. It's Mecha Batman.
Yeah, it's exactly that, and I had no idea.
But, it before Batman did, it dealt with just very human storylines, but somehow always resolved to like a giant robot fight.
Sorry, I had a little bit of housekeeping.
Oh, you're good. Everything I've been watching, I think I've already spoken about Search Party and Over the Garden Wall. I've been doing more doing than watching lately.
you just got to get some doing done.
And I sure did. I sure did get some doing done, dude.
Cool. We had a guy trying to sell us popularity, and that's how you get banned. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of...
Give us popularity, don't sell us.
Yeah, we will beg it.
You think we're made of money here at 10 Paces?
We are. I
Yeah,
mean, we're not.
We're not spending that on popularity. We're spending that on Rolls Royces and,
Laffy Taffy.
you know, yeah, suits for cats.
Ooh, yeah. I did get that Laffy Taffy factory installed. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, that's where all the smog's coming from.
Yeah, yeah. But that candy, I
Now-
mean, we can make any flavor.
Sugar's quite the import. What are you using in the taffy?
Sugar.
Oh, so you're
I
getting it all overseas then.
yeah, I
Imported ingredients.
spare no expense. I even import the electricity so it's real fresh.
So it's bespoke Laffy Taffy. It's like
Yeah.
bemused Chuckle Taffy.
Yep. Well, why? How else are we gonna have 10 Paces taffy?
There's got to be a Taffy Paces. We'll
I-
workshop it.
I
We'll
tried.
We'll outsource our marketing.
Yep. There you go.
I mean, we'll import our marketing.
Yeah. Import. We don't want to use that dirty O word.
Yeah, this is all in-house.
Yeah, we don't.
Because as long as it touches our factory floor before we send it out to consumers, it's in-house.
Do you have a Spider-Man villain you really like? I've been playing that recently, so that's on my brain.
Fair. And also, you're going to be Spider-Man for Halloween.
Isn't everyone?
It's the same costume you've been using since you were 12, so
Hey, if it still fits,
I don't blame
why
you.
quit?
Yeah. I mean, fits is a relative term.
What do you mean? It's not. What do you
You're a
mean?
whole foot and a half taller, but I don't think it's much to worry about. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, but I still got the same ass of a 12-year-old. I mean, I can pop it and lock it like anyone.
Like any 12-year-old.
Dude, do you not remember? You know I hate bringing this up.
Yeah, I know. You got first place in the middle school tort competition.
Yeah, and I still have the medals that go with the costume.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't come with the costume, but ever since that day, they go with the costume.
The principal pinned it on my costume, so it goes with the costume.
Yeah, but you know you can take those off and wash it?
The medals?
Yeah. You can wash the costume.
Why would I want to wash the medals? Then they wouldn't stain the costume. Then you wouldn't know where they go.
I guess I got a lot to learn about fashion.
Clearly, number 2.
And Halloween.
Well, yeah, I think you know a lot about Halloween. Now, Joe, how much do you know about Halloween?
A little. I mean, nothing too crazy, but why do you ask?
Well, just that there's a lot more to Halloween than some people think. There's a lot of I don't know, maybe traditions or like celebratory rites that, by modern standards might be a little weird that people just don't remember.
Yeah, like, don't let Christians lie to you. The devil wasn't even born on Halloween.
That's stupid. The fucking devil was born on Christmas. It was Jesus' twin brother.
Yeah, big religion doesn't want you to know that.
Stupid. Jesus was born in New York.
Yeah, and then he moved to Nevada.
Yeah, to raise a bunch of goats. It's all black and white. It's right there in the print. You just gotta read. Kids
yeah, just
these
New King
days.
James over here.
Yeah, nuking James.
That's why he moved to Nevada.
So he could test out his nukes. I swear. Joe, did you...
New King James would be an awesome band name.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my crust punk band. Sorry, you're gonna ask Joe something?
Well, I forgot. I was just trying to get Joe to talk.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
Joe, regale us. Give us a story.
Tell us about a Halloween. Or really anything. Tell us about anything.
I don't know. I really don't have any good like old Halloween stories. There's nothing I can remember.
Did you ever hang out with the boys and get up to no good?
Bunch of miscreants and misfits.
Let's say I've told you guys about the ghost hunting stuff that went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But for any new listeners, why don't you regale them?
Well, pretty sure at one point my buddy was, cursed or being followed around by, some sort of dark spirit or just a really pissed off ghost. But around where we live, there's a few, haunted spots, and one of them is if you go into this old abandoned house and stand in one of the corners of the living room, and say the girl's name or whatever it was, and start snapping pictures, you'll see like an orb or something, appear in the photos. Well, a friend of mine decided to take that, go and test that out. But instead of, acknowledging, the spirit there, he just starts, calling her everything but, a decent human being. So I guess it pissed her off enough that went to, later on plug in his the camera to his, computer. This is back in the day, kind of. When he does that, it fries his computer, fries the camera, and he's like, okay, well, I didn't really blame it on that. But he starts having stuff happen around his house and whatnot. And a week goes by, I come over, he tells me about it, and we're kind of sitting there just hanging out in the living room. And I look down the hall, and down in his bedroom, I see a black orb just floating there in the middle of the bedroom. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And I look back over, and my buddy Eric that's sitting right next to me, he's looking down the hallway too, but all the colors drained from his face. And I'm like, hey, did you see that? He's like, that black orb floating in his room. And with that, I got up and left.
What happened with him?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's still around, so I guess the spirit, finally just got tired of hanging around him. I don't know.
Is he still around? Why can't his spirit go to rest?
I am just not sure.
Maybe he still needs to atone.
Also,
Quite
Nevins,
possible.
subscribe to Twitch Prime. I don't think we mentioned. If you did, I wasn't listening.
Well, not properly, so... Nevin, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub.
On that fucking roll.
Really? What was that, 7?
I think so. It didn't say. But 9 months. 9 months.
Good golly, my bad. I was too
I know
off.
we've been doing this for like a year and a half, but It's still hard to believe we've been going for 9 months. We've
Right.
been able to get subscribers for 9 months.
That's nutty. Thank you guys.
The progression of time is... I don't think I'll ever wrap my head around it. And if I do, I won't be on this show anymore because I will have ascended to another plane.
I think if you could ever visualize time, you would,
I'd be a fourth dimensional creature.
Yep. And that would make you no offense, a much more interesting guest on here. You would definitely be a guest instead of a host.
Oh, yeah.
Because we would get you, like, I don't know, once in a lifetime.
I couldn't be here all the time. Though I could, because it's just like walking down the street for me.
That's true. So, next week, maybe Travis will be a fourth dimensional rift walker.
And maybe 6 weeks ago I will be.
Yeah. Maybe you already are. Maybe you're back from it. Maybe you've already been. Travis, how was it? How is it?
Future ain't so great. Past ain't so great either. None of it's so great.
Oh.
Good music though.
Oh, okay. They still got that thump mix.
Oh, you talking about Icky Thump?
Well, more so messy thump, but
oh yeah. Down with Messy Thump. Old Dirty Bastard sends his regards, by the way. Sorry, I popped over there before the show.
wow.
I mean, beside the show.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can't even understand. This is too much for my tiny brain.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over here to when I was a third dimensional being and resume the show. I'll catch y'all later. I mean, I'll see y'all over there.
I need to lay down. My brain hurts.
Sorry, Does anyone else have a nosebleed?
I actually I have some weird colored liquid coming out of my ears. I don't think I'm supposed to have red coming out of my ears. What?
Oh yeah, that was a fun prank I did at the shoot day. I filled all your earbuds with fake blood.
It's such a awful prank. Why would you do that?
For this moment right here.
Oh.
The payoff.
I'm never letting you near my headphones, earbuds, or anything that I stick in or around my ears again. I thought it was weird when you were
remember
like,
how I said I had OCD and
Mhm.
I would need to borrow your earbuds, but I just really need to thoroughly clean them out first.
I mean, I wasn't gonna stop
And
you.
then I'm like, oh, we're out of time. I guess I can't use them. Oh well. That was when.
Well, it did take you like 3 hours, and then you were like cursing and saying, "Fuck, it's not working. It's not gonna work." And I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't bring a funnel.
Yeah, so you had to like suck it out of the container and spit it. I didn't know what you were doing, but I thought, man, he's gonna get it real clean.
Yeah, that's why I used the guest bath. And remember how I also said I repainted the guest bathroom?
After building the guest bathroom, yes.
Yeah.
What about it?
You remember how you just have a cardboard room in your basement that's stained with red?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, all part of the prank, my friend. Not a planned part, but...
Prank. you were doing what prank?
Fourth dimensional Travis here. You see, I hopped on over to that time in life and made Aaron forget entirely about the prank, or when I mentioned it was a prank. Excelsior!
I got more of that ear juice, Travis, and my vision's a little swimmy.
Yeah, that happens.
Not
It's Halloween.
happy Halloween, guys. It's been a weird time, I think, this Halloween.
Joe, have you ever pulled a fun prank?
Yeah.
You know what? I was never really the pranking type of person. But I was really kind of boring.
Have you ever thought about a prank, like planned one out, even if you didn't go through with it?
Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not really sure. Sorry to be, kind of boring, but
No, you're good.
Yeah, you have 1 week to get more interesting, Joe.
Yeah.
Go live 1,000 lifetimes in a week. Stand on your desk, tear up your textbook.
You just need a Groundhog's Day.
I don't know about that one, but
I want you to learn piano, jazz dance, and to be a better person by the time we all reconvene.
And
I'll
2
try.
martial arts. But they had to be wholly different. So, like, none of the techniques can, like,
So
cross
capoeira
over.
and whatever Rufus in Street Fighter uses.
Yeah.
I could try. I will.
Okay, good. Otherwise, there's gonna be some choice words, let me tell you. I've also recently been playing Pokemon Unite. That's been fun. Still.
Yeah.
They just
I'm
came
sure
out.
they've added a slew of Pokemon that I haven't played yet.
Oh yeah, they just came out with Mimikyu.
Ooh. I know they were holding on to that one. That's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
What do we
I
have
think-
time-wise, by the way, as I start my colors?
We are at 7:25.
Okay, able to get this game?
Well, I think it's later than that. Maybe on the Western Seaboard.
You think it's later than 7:25? It's 10:46.
Maybe on the Eastern Seaboard. How are you liking Pokemon Unite? You said it was still good?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it.
Have they taken any steps to balance it? Because, like, when I was playing it, there were, I was going to say champs, Pokemon that were just clearly better than others. Like, it seemed like certain Pokemon had more balanced or skill-based kits, but certain ones were more entry-level.
They definitely still.
And I mean, I say this
still
as
have
a
that.
31-year-old man playing a Pokemon game with a bunch of likely children.
Yeah, you're playing a Pokemon fucking MOBA. There's still that, definitely. And there's still Pokemon that like Decidueye, just fucking murders me from across the map, and I don't know what I do
Ooh.
about him. So I'll have to try him
See,
out.
when I was playing, I couldn't figure out Decidueye, but he had just come out, so...
Oh. Yeah, I definitely see a Decidueye and go, oh no.
Just go... I don't know what his abilities are or his ranges are, but maybe Venusaur? I know
Maybe.
grass isn't good against grass, but... I know Venusaur with that solar beam has some range to spare.
That's true. Decidueye is kind of just a what you would think of as an AD carry.
Yeah. Gengar maybe? I know Gengar is kind of a jump
Yeah.
assassin.
People getting onto him would be your best bet. So honestly, Mimikyu wouldn't be too bad because they have a Shadow Strike where they shoot out their shadow, and if it hits an opponent or a wild Pokemon, you can then teleport to them.
Yeah, I think that's also how Gengar's jump works.
I think so. It's very similar. But the difference with Mimikyu's is if it hits grass or a wall, it then extends that length of object.
Oh,
So you can snipe real far if you get the angles right.
that's neat.
Yeah, he's a really fun Pokemon.
I've been playing more Baldur's Gate, but you know, what the fuck else is new? I haven't been to New Orleans in 2 years, so I had to pick a new personality. And now I'm guy who plays Baldur's Gate.
And draws, but not Baldur's Gate.
No, I don't want to. I don't mix work with pleasure.
I just turn all my work into pleasure. I don't see the problem.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah, and as long as I get my work done, why does it matter if I'm naked?
Nidon, the doors are supposed to be locked.
That's right. You guys can make your own keys. I don't need to be here.
I'll be here making my own keys, if you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
Joe, what are you playing?
Right now, I'm honestly just playing some, No Man's Sky.
Ooh. How is that?
I know
I haven't
the
played
ball-
it since launch.
It's honestly gotten a hell of a lot better than what it was.
Oh, yeah, I hear, like, obviously they kind of disappointed, but they really came around.
Because, well, when I started playing it, like, there was barely anything, and it's like, anytime you did anything in the game, you just felt like, okay, this is broken. This is really broken. And so I just kind of like stepped away from it for a little while. Came back to it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, update." It's like, okay, yeah, now there's like settlements. They've actually done stuff with the space stations and whatnot, and there's more stuff to the planets than just barren wastelands. I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty interesting now.
Neat.
Yeah, it definitely seems a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right
But
back,
yeah.
guys. You still got a couple minutes. You're good.
Okay.
Sheriff
Yeah, no,
slacking
I've been-
off on his duties.
Yeah. I really wanted to play
What?
the Baldur's Gate though.
Wanting to play what?
I've been wanting to play Baldur's Gate though. It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you have a lot of experience with D&D?
A little. Not as
I know
much
you
as, you
played
know.
a game with Dakota.
Yeah,
Where
I really want to
he
get
was
back.
DMing, right?
Yeah, it was for pretty much like Bermuda.
Yeah. I don't know if you know the history of Bermuda.
A little
when
bit.
Dakota and I started getting together to do art days, that was a world he was coming up with.
Mhm.
And so we were he was like kind of spitballing ideas off of me, and I was kind of giving him feedback on it. But I'm glad to see it's, something he's still actively working on, because, like, it shows that the passion's there and that, really working on refining it. But what were you playing in that campaign?
I was actually playing a demon character named Moloch.
Okay.
And he was kind of like a demon that like went away from the whole like demon ways. So he was kind of like a hitman for mob whatnot until he got away from it, and they were trying to hunt him down. Did the whole thing of like they caught him, they threw him in jail because he wanted to do this one job, and then he was working in like some mine or something like that, and then this fella comes along and rescues him and breaks him out, and he finds this little ragtag group of heroes, and they're on their journey.
Neat.
Yeah, no, up there at school playing that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You want to get back?
It's something I want to get back to. I think I might, if I can't get my fix, hold a one shot or something.
Right on.
But we'll see how it all shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a busy month.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
very.
if they're out there, don't forget this Friday, Axum and Kyra. D&D Day, baby!
Oh, Travis.
Yeah, next weekend, I've got so much stuff I'm looking forward to, so much so that I'm not looking forward to how busy I'll be.
Don't forget, Travis, we also have business on Friday.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Oops. Fucked up, man. I fucked up so bad.
Well, guess it's a Thursday plan now.
Yeah, it'll have to be.
We'll have to ask Dakota.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll make it.
I knew there was something. I'm so bad at using my calendar.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll get you a calendar app, but it sounds like you already got one.
Yeah, I'm just so used to being able to get by without it, but I guess I passed 30 and my old habits just don't work anymore, or I'm far busier than my old habits allow.
Have you ever thought about using a paper calendar?
I will forget it.
Oh, okay.
Man, I've been trying to get ADHD medication so I can nip this problem in the bud, but
Yeah, I understand.
apparently that's really hard to get.
Just smoke meth. Same shit.
Hey there, meth dealers in our audience. Guess I'm in the market.
Let me know when you guys want to get judged on what you've created, and I will do that.
Only if it's on what I've created and not what I've done.
Of course. I don't pretend to know you as a person.
You might know me better than most.
That's probably true.
Have we hit time?
Yeah, we're at time, but it's
Go ahead and judge Joe's while I get an important feature of mine in.
Alrighty, Joe. I gave you that pumpkin specifically because I figured you wouldn't know the character it was based off of.
Yeah, not really, no.
Sweet. Tell me about your character. I wanted to see what you would do with it.
So I just kind of came up with a kind of creepy Halloween sort of spider with spindly legs, but I don't know. He's kind of like this ragdoll, half ragdoll, half spider. So he's got a weird spine kind of stuff going on. So that's pretty much what I went with. Ragdoll, pumpkin, spider, nightmare.
Nice. It definitely looks like it would bite you in half.
Oh yeah. It doesn't look like he messes around.
Hell yeah. That's pretty dope. Travis, you want to tell me about yours?
Yeah. So, you gave me 2 pumpkins, and I'll show them on screen now. Let me deselect.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to use both or pick one.
I figured the 2, like the dichotomy, made for a more fun design.
Yeah, for sure.
So, these are my pumpkins.
Very neat.
And so what I was working on is like a sort of scarecrow man who's kind of holding up 2 pumpkins but has no face of his own. But whichever pumpkin is lit is which personality and they're gonna take on. So either he's always gonna be observing or he's gonna be ravenously hungry.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Luckily, the observant one is lit right now.
I dig it. It's spooky. Travis, I think that deserves a whole bunch of leaves. In fact, I think it deserves a total of 69 leaves.
Yes, 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 yes.
Daddy likes?
What an innocuous number.
I don't think there's anything weird about it.
No, it's just a little so random.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's if you go back into the clips and if you go back into the VODs, I think you'll understand innately why I chose the number I chose. In the meantime, maybe puzzle that one out while we go to break, and we'll be right back.
Viewers.
Yeah.
Excelsior!
Excelsior! What's that I hear?
I just decided to make myself a witch's brew.
Ooh, I got some of that. It's called dark coffee.
Yeah, I mean you could call mine that, but I ain't getting people lining up like they will at a Starbucks.
That's because you don't have the special witch's ingredients of pumpkin and spice.
And everything rice.
Yes.
I love
So
some everything
much.
rice.
You know, that actually could be pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Alright, you say that till I show up in your kitchen and I just start raiding your cabinets and tell you I'm making everything rice.
There you go. Oh no, I don't even remember getting those ingredients. Haven't cooked that. I don't even remember the recipe for that anymore.
I'm pulling out every canned good you have in your house. The ones that were there before you even occupied the house.
The house was built around them. My
How
house.
do you think they built a house there?
My house is pretty weird. It's a duplex, but it's been like added on to and remodeled so many times that it looks nothing like the original house.
Yeah, we get it. You live in a creepy old manor.
I do live in a creepy old manor with creepy old people.
Mans.
Yeah, creepy old mans. Let's talk about something else.
Let's talk about our next prompt.
Heck.
Yeah.
So for this prompt, I would like you guys to think back to a time before we wrote down the practices that we do on times like these. For merriment.
Before it was all candy and Dracula's.
Yeah, before ghosts and ghosts and like the little peephole, white sheets, trick-or-treating tradition.
Yeah, some Charlie Browns.
Yeah, before your Charlie Browns and your...
Before that pumpkin was even great.
Yeah. Before anyone even thought to take a knife to the pumpkin and disembowel it and then make a spooky face in front. I want you guys to show me a far gone fall celebration. And for this, you've got 45 minutes.
Ooh.
The spookiest of numbers. Really, the spookiest of numbers is 20 minutes, but we don't go much lower than that.
We have in the past, and that's beyond spooky. That's just hectic.
Yeah, it's something else. It is hell on earth. Anyway.
But that's not till next week.
Nope. 45 on the clock. You guys ready?
Show am.
That's what I like to hear. 3, 2, 1. Draw.
Draw. So I know we're kind of working on the subject here, but seeing as you're not going into this with anything, Aaron, what are some weird fall traditions you've maybe stumbled upon that you thought were really neat?
I've always liked, I do think the changing of the seasons is something that's really, a primal thing. Like, regardless of human interaction, of animal interaction, the changing of the seasons has always been, and I mean, in some way always will be, even if it's not how we know it or knew it. So I guess in that there are creatures that, and I say before humans or animals, there are creatures that are neither of those that have seen innumerable changes of the season, and innumerable changes of the rules of the land.
Like turtles.
Like turtles. So, you
Unless
know...
you're referring to something specific.
Well, I was, and it was turtles. So I think the fall, the 1,000-year turtle parties that happened during the fall.
I didn't know about those.
Well...
I guess I wasn't invited, but...
The next one's actually coming up pretty soon. If you get into some circles, I can maybe hook you up.
Some turtle circles?
Some turtle circles.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly the kind of party I want to go to.
I mean, it's a little hush-hush, but don't tell Joe.
Well, yeah, they don't talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, just trying to look up some stuff for this challenge.
Oh, you're good.
You don't need to look anything up. It's all right there in your noggin.
This is very true. You know, a little reference.
Yeah. Always use reference.
Yeah.
We can impart some smart art knowledge on this show sometimes. Really break from form.
And when in doubt, just look to Bofa.
Yes. The Bilateral Organization of Fine Arts.
That's right. I see Joe has gotten he's been really applying both so much that he's gotten all 3.
All 3 of their core principles?
Oh yeah. Both of them.
So,
What?
Joe, why don't you enlighten us of Bofa's 3 core principles?
I'm not really sure.
You have
I'm
not
actually.
You have not been paying attention to the holy scriptures of Bofa. Now,
It appears I have not been.
Joe,
Well, Aaron, why don't you enlighten us
I
about Bofa?
wouldn't.
I'm probably
I
gonna feel
wouldn't,
really stupid hearing it.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
I wouldn't
you can
dare.
only help the folks by sharing the information.
No. I wouldn't dare.
A rising tide raises all ships.
If Joe hasn't learned by now, in I don't even want to say how many years of life. I don't know if there's
At
any
least
hope.
3.
At least 3. I don't know if there's any hope for him.
Oh,
Well, in this regard.
In this life. There's
It's
always
easy.
the next one, folks.
Yeah, you'll get another. Unless I
Maybe
don't know.
next time you'll be born as a
Smart?
skink.
Yeah, or someone smart.
wow.
Yeah, maybe next time you'll be Steve Jobs.
You could be the next Billy Mitchell.
Just don't come back as Greg Peterson.
That's right. Fuck you, Greg.
I'd say you know what you did, but you clearly don't the way that you keep doing it.
I think it's funny that none of his friends tell him.
Well, I would tell him, but I'm not his friend.
I wouldn't. I want to see him. I want to see him suffer. He'll pay. One day.
1,000 years eggs, Greg.
Yeah, one day you'll be cooking an omelet and you're gonna grab the wrong egg. You know what I'm saying?
I have plenty of eggs to cook with after I'm done.
You know what I like to cook with? I like to cook with some pumpkin.
'Tis the season.
It's the season to be. I don't know what rhymes.
Gordy.
With Gordy, yeah.
What are some of your favorite pumpkin recipes?
Ooh, I like to cook some pumpkin soup.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe some pumpkin cookies for all those.
Are you a fan of that blend of like warm spices and kind of savory notes?
Yeah. I'm a basic bitch.
I'd say it's more complex if you like cinnamon outside of like sweet things.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little nutmeg in there.
Cinnamon actually is a surprising addition to chicken.
Yeah, it's really good in barbecue too.
Yeah.
Like Chinese five spice, which is star anise, which is that licorice flavor.
Uh-huh.
It's star anise, I think paprika, cinnamon, black peppercorn,
Travis,
maybe even Szechuan pepper, and
if you keep going, they're gonna get us.
oh yeah, we can't give away all 5 spices.
You can't give away all of them.
But it's got those warm notes, and the first time like I had it in an egg roll, I wasn't expecting it, but like it was such a great addition.
Just blew you away.
Yeah. And the fifth spice, you gotta be in the know.
Yeah, but it's... Oh, all I'll say is... Oh, mommy. It's good.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, mommy.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what you'll be saying.
That's what I just said. Ooh, yeah.
I was talking to the viewers at home.
Yeah. But I had to put in my 5 cents.
Yeah. You taste, touch, smell, sight, and taste again, because it's just that good.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what you missed, but taste is good.
You'll go deaf from how good this tastes.
You'll poke out your own eardrums just so you won't hear a better food.
Nope, I don't want to hear a recipe ever again.
You think you found something better? I don't want to hear it.
I hear if I lose a sense, the other one gets stronger. And I want to do that till I can do nothing but taste. And then you'll see me slurp along the ground like a slug.
Oh my god, just put me in a bed and spoon feed me that shit.
I can't wait till we get to the point where we can stick our brains in robot bodies.
Oh, it'll be like the Matrix where we're just in feeding tanks.
Yeah. But I won't care because I know the steak's not there. But I still love it.
It still makes you horny.
Yeah. Key to my heart. A nice horny ribeye.
Oh yeah. I forgot that was the cake, not the steak.
The cake makes you horny?
In the Matrix 2, I think. This guy feeds this person, I think girl or someone, some like horny cake.
Ah, see, for me that's all cake.
Yeah, but it was especially horny cake, and then it was I think right
It
before
had like nipples on it.
I think it had like an aphrodisiac in it. Or maybe it was like a guy that knew that he was in the Matrix, so he could just, adjust your fucking sim stat whenever you eat it. I don't know. I think it was right before the. Do you remember the twins in it?
Yeah, I remember that more than like anything else from that movie.
Yeah, the twins were cool. I remember the twins, and I remember the mansion fight with a bunch of weapons on the wall.
Yeah.
That
I
was-
remember
that
the
was cool.
dog pile of agents.
Yep.
See, I
And-
remember a lot of the visual stuff because I think the last time I watched that movie, I don't even think I could drive yet.
Wow. I mean, if they weren't like hella long, I'd say we could make a whole day of, or not a whole day, but we could watch them all. They're all like
Hey,
pretty.
out there, why don't you subscribe to our channel and maybe throw a few cheers and bits our way so that we can make a lifestyle of this and eventually fund a whole day of us watching The Matrix.
Hey, that'd be cool. Maybe we'll figure out a way to get you guys in on it. But
That'd be a lot of fun.
I can't say either way, but I can say it's a possibility. That would be a lot of fun.
I would love to because I still haven't seen the third one.
Oh, cool. Have you seen the Animatrix?
It was a little too intense for me at the time when it was on. What channel did it air on?
No, I have no idea.
Because it wasn't Tsunami, but it did air on like a cable
Like
television network.
FX or something.
Probably because they also hosted Aeon Flux.
Yep. Well, it's good, but I can also understand it being too much.
Oh yeah, I had such a. It's a little better now, but I have such like a weak gore trigger.
Fair. I'm surprised you watched JoJo.
JoJo's never really bothered me. I
You
guess
know-
mine's just really specific. Like, it's very visceral, and the more realistic something is. Or, it doesn't even have to be realistic. Like, if it's just extended talk about, like, pulmonary things, anything
yeah.
that has to do with the vascular system. Like, I was listening to a podcast at
Oh.
work the other day, and they were, like, it was an old rerun of Harmontown, and they're talking with a multiple aneurysm survivor, and he's getting pretty in-depth about, you know,
Right.
what happened. And I had to skip the episode because I was about to pass out at work.
Ooh, yeah. You're like, I can't. I gotta skip it.
I can't do this again.
Yeah, nope.
That last ER bill was way too expensive.
Fair. Ugh. You were talking about that, it made me think of, do you remember at the end of JoJo, which part was it? I think it was part 1, when they're sinking in the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dio has like his finger around JoJo's neck. Ugh, that part was gross. It was inside.
Oh, when he...
It was inside.
Yeah,
of
he
his
has
neck.
his
jugular.
kind of on the tip of his finger.
Oh, that was so gross. It's even worse in the manga.
Yeah, that part was very rough.
The
And there
manga
was certain
has
stuff in part 4 that dealt with the heart that
Yeah.
really I struggled a lot with. But it was a lot easier reading it than it was watching it.
Oh, I bet. The part in the anime that grossed me out first was the vampire hiding inside of the headless horse,
Oh, yeah.
and it like comes out of the neck stump. It's so gross.
Yeah.
But it was a
It
cool.
wasn't a vampire, it was a pillar man.
No, that was a vampire because that was part 1.
Oh, yeah.
That was the I think
Before
maybe
it-
the first vampire they encounter, because that's when I think JoJo has to go and chase it while holding the wine cup.
I don't remember part 1 all that well.
Oh, okay. It was to control Amon.
Gotcha.
Part 1's good. It's very short.
Yeah, and then it's mostly inconsequential.
Yeah. Just like part 2. Part 2 is mostly inconsequential too.
Yeah. Though, Joseph is just such a fun character.
Yeah. It's a shame what they do to him in. They kind of just make him a joke in 3.
Yeah, and double down on it in 4. But
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
I think 4 kind of humanizes him.
Yeah, a bit. And then
But he's a joke in 3, but also a much needed. He's much needed. He's kind of
It's true.
levity
well,
with the other characters they have involved.
I feel like all the characters are silly at times, especially once Iggy's involved.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jotaro's never silly.
I bet you there's a part.
Any
can't-
sillier than
Oh yeah,
any other character.
yeah.
He's edge to the max.
Yep. One of my favorite parts is when they're playing that video game guy,
Mm-hmm.
and or it was a betting guy. I think it was the same person. And he fucking bets his mom's soul. Just on a fucking blind bet in poker. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Ain't no thing.
He's so cool, but also just like such an edgelord.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, he lacked depth because of how edgy he was.
Yep. And they do try to give him more depth later on.
In part 4, yeah.
Part 4, and then how far have you gotten?
I finished part 5 because Shonen Jump, I've been reading all my manga through the app.
Right.
They just finished releasing part 5.
That's so bizarre. Like, are they
Yeah, 'cause
are they
they-
coloring them or?
No, I think they're retranslating them.
Huh.
I don't know exactly because I don't think they had the rights initially. So when it started getting popular again, because part 5, I don't even know when that was actually written.
Long ago.
Yeah. So I think they're retranslating them and kind of updating them, and I'm sure it's a whole rights issue as well. But they were releasing it in as what they call from the vault chapters. Or they might just be digitizing them, I don't know. But they've been posting them in like 10 chapter chunks.
That's
and
weird.
So yeah, I just read it like 10 chapters at a time until they came out, because they're also releasing part 6 like weekly or bi-weekly. And isn't part 8 out?
Yeah, I think so. Part 5 came out from 95 to 99.
Oh, okay. So
Trying
yeah,
to-
I'm sure it was just licensing.
It says Viz is putting out an English hardcover edition in 9 volumes.
5 or
Yeah.
yeah,
It looks like
they were
that
advertising it.
just ended, so I don't know what. I'm trying to figure out what this thing you're talking about specifically is.
What do you mean, which thing?
This the release that you're talking about, like what's going on with that?
Oh yeah, it's through the app, so it's just digital release, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
Because it takes a little extra to digitize everything, because if it was that long ago, everything was physical. What are we at time-wise? I've been dragging my feet.
We've got 2302. I was about
Okay.
Yeah, we're just at
I'm
the
trucking
halfway
along.
point, really. Yeah, you're right. Viz only recently started translating JoJo.
Gotcha. And I know a big part of that is like stand names and everything, trying to avoid any
Stupid
like just
copyright.
walking on eggshells to avoid copyrights.
I don't know if they've ever gotten in trouble for copyright, but I'd have to fact check that.
I don't think they have either. I think it's just whenever you're a media company that big, you have to
Yeah.
walk on eggshells so that you don't ever encounter that.
Yep.
Because fucking corporations, they don't apply by normal human rules. They won't just give you a slap on the wrist, because they will base the punishment based off of what you're worth and not the severity of the crime.
Yep.
So it's like, how much money can we milk from this? Because it's all a game of dollars and cents.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we get in trouble because it's just a slap on the wrist fine. It's a fucking drop in the
but
bucket.
also like the other way around, because that's okay when you're dealing with actual human laws, but
Yep.
if it's another company, they're going to be like,
Oh,
if it's a person breaking their laws, they'll be like, okay, stop that, cease and desist. But if it's a company breaking their laws, like an international company, they'll be like, All right, dollar
Alright,
sign
buddy.
eyes.
Yeah, all right, buddy. You're playing ball with me now.
Yeah, and they all have, lawyers on retainer.
Yep.
Because they're not going to make an example out of
Joe Nobun.
somebody whose life isn't worth,
$300,000.
yeah, their legal fees. They're out there hunting whales, baby.
Aren't we all? By the way, if you guys would like, subscribe. We would like it.
Yeah. And fund our whaling ships.
Yep. Though, on a more human note, a follow is also appreciated and free. Or just tell your friends. We're happy to have you lurk. Really, it's all pretty awesome.
And if you like what we're doing here, say something in the chat. If you don't, say twice as many things. Let us know how we can improve.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're
Like
just
me
gonna
talking.
shit-talk us, keep talking.
Yeah, talk shit.
At least you're talking about us. For every shit talk you give us, an angel gets its wings.
Aw, that's nice to think about.
I see that chat. And when I look at that chat, I see a bunch of flightless angels.
So sad. I see that chat and I think about how much I want some floor taffy.
Ooh, yeah. That's where the flavor comes from.
That's right.
It comes from the blood of past showdowns and whatever swill you're stocking the bar with.
Mm-hmm. It's just some mystery taffy.
That's the best taffy.
For sure.
We even put a big question mark on there so we could sell it as a gimmick.
Yeah.
And we don't have to be consistent with the flavor.
That's why it's a mystery.
Hey Travis, pick a number.
Like 37 or
Okay.
something.
Okay. Hey Joe, pick a number.
I'm gonna go with 42.
Sweet.
Alright, now what's the question, Joe?
Question.
Yeah, you got the answer.
The question is, if a chicken had lips, could it whistle?
Ah.
A question that has plagued mankind for centuries.
Yeah, I think there's a bug in the program.
I hear him knocking at my door.
What do we have time-wise? I gotta make sure I can
We are at
make this happen.
a little over 17.
But I wanted to circle back to what you were saying about kind of fall traditions
Sure.
and
Do you have one? Well, not the one you're doing.
no, it resonated kind of my sentiment. I think I spoke about last winter about winter traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Like fall traditions are inherent because it's that last chance to really stock up on food before the winter.
Yeah.
And so that's what a lot of the traditions are really built around. And I mean, you see that in squirrels and everything. And I think that's super neat. And that's why I really love winter traditions, because especially like with humans, because it's them defying a time that's supposed to kill them off. And just
Yeah.
being like, we're gonna fucking have a blast, folks.
Yep.
Like you always, that's why like the winter traditions, like you've got your Saturnalia, you've got Christmas, you've got the pagan ones, you've got the solstice, that are just like the most raucous. It's like we're gonna eat, we're gonna fucking feast, we're gonna drink, we're gonna stand around a fire, and we're gonna sing and dance. We're gonna stay warm? Fuck you, nature. It's just a big middle finger to nature.
It is really, really just feels great. Like,
yeah.
Middle of the night, you got fucking fire, you got warmth, you got light, you got food, and you're fucking loud.
It's cozy.
And
there ain't no work to be done. What's the work gonna do? The ground's frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just showing you how far you came that year and where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like the Fezzy Wings Christmas party.
It's exactly that. It's like the Star Wars Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's exactly that.
Like it.
So come here in December, folks, where we have our 10 Paces Life Day special.
Yeah.
Boba Fett's gonna make an appearance.
If we can track him down.
Yeah.
I know where that Sarlacc's at.
He's just gurgling along in that belly.
It's like at the end of Shrek whenever they're all singing a song and Lord Farquaad singing from the stomach of a dragon.
Yeah.
Or the end of Monty Python quest, or in the Life of Brian, when they're all getting crucified and singing.
Yeah,
always look on the bright side of life. That's right.
Which is also a song in the Holy Grail stage musical.
Oh, so I wasn't a complete idiot for getting a little confused.
Yeah. That had nothing to do with you being a complete idiot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But at least I know I can depend on my brain.
What would the cartoon like X-ray of your brain look like at that moment?
A deflated whoopee cushion.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, it could be of use, but even if it was of use, I mean, you get a chuckle.
Right.
What would the cartoon look of your brain be right now?
It would be a man with a really confident pose.
Uh-huh.
And then he's splitting apart, and it turns out it was just a drawing of a man on a piece of paper. And he's splitting apart down the middle.
Huh. What about you, Joe? Tell me about your cartoon brain.
You know, I'm kind of having like the same. It's just a person like on a bike. Okay, think of the image of in Willy Wonka where he's just on the bike just singing, you know, this "We love is love." It's just, you know, some goofy guy just on a bike just singing. I don't know. That's just how my brain feels right now.
Okay, important question though. Which Willy Wonka?
The old one, not the new one.
Gene Wilder?
The Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
I've still seen was only in that one.
Oh, okay. Because there's 3 now, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
About to be, if it
movie
isn't
Wonka.
out already.
Yeah.
Well, 4 if you count the stage show.
Aren't we special? Using our fucking brain.
Yeah.
I am. I saw the stage show when it came to the Fox, and it was
that sounds just
interesting.
lovely. Oh, it wasn't great?
I don't know. I live with a theater person, and I try to. I mean, there are some really good stage shows out there, but I'm used to, I guess, a more traditional media.
Oh, that's fair.
I guess that's the most traditional media. I'm used to a less traditional media.
A more modern media.
One where they've really figured out story structure. And so the biggest qualm I have with live theater is that they can write it off as camp. It's the same issue I have with Kevin Smith, where you do something lazy, but if you call attention to it, then you're doing a good job, I guess.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's why I hate intentional B movies. That's why I hate Kevin Smith. That's why I hate, and I know it's hard to make a thing. I know it's hard to get a thing produced, but if you're at that point, fucking give it your all, even if it's. I think the intentional kind of B movie thing comes from a fear of failing.
Yeah.
Just be earnest about it. You're not making it any better by calling attention to your shortcomings.
Maybe I don't know. I grew up literally judging high school theater performances.
Yeah, you're in Kathy's, right?
Right, yeah. So I get that in regards to that, you have to take into account budget. Fucking high schools don't have a fucking budget. I don't know what the budget for it coming to the Fox would be though. So that's the only time.
Fox is the
big
prominent theater company
of this area,
Missouri.
Right. So they would have a budget to not need
or not
to...
theater company, but the theater venue that brings in these traveling theater companies that are, and the traveling budgets are outrageous.
So there's no reason for them to...
If it's a traveling company, it's second only to Broadway.
Right. So there's no reason for them to need to, I don't want to say phone it in because that's not what I mean. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of the times it's pre-written shows. They're not writing the shows.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of it comes from. That's where a lot of my qualms come from. Is just lazy story writing. But I'm used to novels and these, really well-written TV shows and things like that.
Yeah, tighten it exactly how they want it to be presented.
Mm-hmm. And I know it's harder for a stage show, but it takes a lot of effort. And I know a lot of these stage shows that come around, some of them are older, some of them are kind of retellings of old stories, so they want to be traditional, they want to be respectful to the source material, but they also want to add their own twists, and it doesn't always land. In fact, I found it very rarely lands.
Yeah. It can be very off-putting.
Yeah.
By the way, there's about 7 minutes remaining.
Wow, really? What the hell?
Yep.
Damn, this one flew by.
Sneaks up on you.
Sorry, I haven't been that much talkative tonight.
It's okay.
Oh, no worries.
If
I need to shut up, let me know.
No. It's a thing of I really do. I need to talk more. Then I'm like, all right, draw. It's wait, you still need to
We
talk.
love to hear your voice. Yeah, it's certainly a learned skill, and that's why I'm the paper man torn in two. Because I'm splitting my LR, and both have suffered because of it.
else. Will be worked on. We'll try not to make it happen again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burn?
I hear you, Vern. I'm actually trying to figure out where to watch Ernest Scared Stupid. I want to do that before Halloween.
And I still love that little fun fact that you gave like a week or so ago about the actual like trolls or like the
Oh
they are
yeah,
trolls
they're
in that movie. Right?
repurposed killer clowns costumes.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
That was one of the first movies to almost, if not quite literally, scare the piss out of me.
You know what? I agree with you on that one. When I first saw the troll in that movie, it freaked me out.
Oh yeah, it's horrifying. I think Ernest P. Worrell kind of got pegged as this kid's character, but the movies weren't necessarily what I call kid friendly in this day and age.
Yeah.
Well, that
Like
was
Ernest Goes to Prison. It was just like a kind of a general comedy movie.
when they made movies that were for the whole family, or for a
Yeah.
wider age range.
Well, I mean,
Well, that-
Looney Tunes wasn't intended as a kid show.
Right.
So I think it was just one of those kind of things where, it was, they didn't have a demographic in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But in the industrialized age of television and movies, like, you have to have your demographic or else it's not going to get made. So it's either for kids, it's for adults. And it took us a really long time to kind of come away from that, I guess. Or at least from a marketing standpoint. I don't even think we're there now. I think the only
No.
reason we're kind of away from it is because of streaming and like ease of access. It was much higher stakes back then.
I think you're gonna see it more, just more and more, but you're also gonna see a lot more nostalgia remakes that are gonna try to cater to both audiences, try to get more reach.
Yeah. Which is what I thought was weird about Fiona and Cake, as I've talked about previously, because they were cussing and had like actual gore in it, and I feel like it lost a lot of like the source voice. And I know Penn Ward's not involved because he could retire and he's only doing projects he wants to do now. But I mean, respect the vision, because that's where all the charm came from.
Yeah, even if the whole weird talking was because they were censoring it.
Yeah, it created a really distinct voice for the show.
Yeah.
It's like Firefly doing only Chinese swears.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
It built a richer world because of it.
I'll have to watch that show again. It's been years.
Yeah, I need to give the whole thing a rewatch.
Including the movie, because you just gotta, at that point. It's not long.
Right.
Joe, have you seen Firefly?
Only a little bit.
Oh, you should get on that.
Yeah, it harkens back to the days of nerds being an identity.
Yep.
I'll have to check it out. I've heard quite a few people talk about it, but I did not understand it. Check it out.
I'm sure it's streamable somewhere.
Oh yeah, have to look for it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see it just cruising through television sometimes. I just never think to stop on it. So.
Yeah, it's solid. Joss Whedon is, of course, an immaculate creator.
Oh, for sure.
I say that, not keeping up with recent times. Like, I always worry about saying that about creators I really admire and respect because, everybody, something comes out about everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, what he's done aside from the Marvel movies recently, but I don't think there's been a
Not
controversy.
recently. He hasn't been anything recently, as far as I know. But he did Buffy and
Yeah.
Dr. Horrible sing-along blog, Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
Has an illustrious career. Which song? Is it Pumpkin Hill? Are we ready?
No, we've already had Pumpkin Hill. It's when we were talking about pumpkin soup.
Oh, shit. I'll listen to it on my own time.
I'm sorry. I can go back.
Oh, I'm not listening. I'm listening to my own music.
That's fair. You'd have to hear us
Like
talk
I said, I'm
at
going to
the
listen
same
to it
time.
on my own time.
Is your own time right now?
My own time is all time. I'm my own man.
Not when you're on this show.
Oh, jeez, you hear that? You hear the way he treats me?
No, you're a man of the people, aren't you, Travis?
That's right, the people's champion, the people's champion, the people's champion!
Yeah, so you're not your own man.
So long as they're out there, so long as they get in the comments!
Unlike Joe's the heel in this relationship.
Oh yeah. Everybody's out there, he's just building vitriol with these folks.
Really riling them up.
Everything he says just stews hatred, like...
Joe.
He's not at all just a lovable, joyous human being. He just spews vitriol at all times. He's always tearing us down.
Joe, for an extra point, I want you to bait a hate comment.
Damn, I don't know if I want to tiptoe there.
Go on. I give you the pass. You got the H.
Hatin'.
You got the H
It
pass.
doesn't have to be a capital H hate.
Oh no, not that bad, but just a hater.
Yeah, really rile the people up. Make for a good show here. Really put me over.
Give a hot
No
take.
way.
What?
What types of crowds I'm not partial to. Ones that watch art shows.
Ooh, you don't like art show watchers?
They're
Bunch of-
just the
Just a bunch of nerds. They don't even make money. Bunch of loser nerds in their mother's basement, ain't got no car, fucking scrubs.
Alright,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Well, I'll
What?
tell you what.
Tell me something.
I am here to speak for every one of you watching art shows out there. I am here as an artist and a watcher, and I am here to speak for the people. I am here to draw for the people.
God, that was
Well, are you ready to draw next Sunday at SummerSlam?
beautiful.
Oh. It's on.
Oh my god.
Hope you're expecting an RKO.
I'll be all over you like canvas on a ring.
You don't even get a TKO. You're gonna TMO. That's a Travis Michael Orr.
I'm so glad it went this way that it just went to, two wrestlers having it out. Great.
Sounds like it's fucking on next week. Holy shit.
It is. It really is. What is this? A street fight? Hell in a Cell? Like, what are we talking?
We're gonna have to settle this in the ring, I think.
Ooh yeah, Halloween Havoc, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, folks. Well, tell me about your pieces before we head out. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh, you're right. Let me multiply this layer. And I'll keep it that dark. So, this is a farming village's harvest tradition where they build the big barley boy. So all the townsfolk, bring a little bit of their harvest to store in the barley boy. And the bigger the barley boy, the stronger he is against the wicked winter that's coming to ransack their town.
That's dope. But is it dope enough? Joe, tell me about your creation. I hope it's dope.
Well, I mean, I kind of went with one of the older, back in the day traditions where they did really do the pumpkin carving, where they actually had the turnips to carve. Because back, in old Ireland, they just didn't have the pumpkins.
Back when
But
they
you
would
cut
turn
wood.
up for what?
Nothing at
You
all.
know what? Maybe for Little John, who knows?
They make me think of gyroids from Animal Crossing. I don't know if you know what those are. They're
Are they the cactus fellows?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of different sizes and faces and stuff.
Yeah.
I forget what they're based off of in actual Japanese culture.
They're little
Tips.
grave markers of some sort.
Oh, that's way sadder, and it's especially weird that I used to keep 1 billion of them in my basement. I don't need to go on about that, though. Travis,
I'd say
Joe,
basement.
you guys already gave your own points, if you remember. Travis, you said 37 or something, and Joe, you said 42. Therefore, Joe, you're the winner. If you have any problems,
Jeez.
if you have any problems with this, you can take it up with me next week. I probably won't be listening.
I'll see you in the fucking ring.
Well, we'll see about that, Buster.
Oh no, you'll see me in the ring because I'll already be there. I'll be sleeping there, waiting.
Oh shit. It's his ring. That's what it sounds like.
My ring.
Happy Halloween, folks.
Happy Halloween.